Hello beautiful souls, and welcome back to another pick a card reading. My name is Rajja and I am an oracle and tarot reader with the Relationship Psychics, and today we're doing a tarot reading for you to answer any yes or no questions that you might have. So today we have 6 piles for you to make the answers more varied, and we're going to be taking a look at whether the answer is yes or no at this time and why that might be. I just want to put a little disclaimer in here that the future is fluid and things can change. If you don't like the answer you get today, you are more than capable of changing it and putting into motion the future that you want to see for yourself. You can also use this reading to answer more than one question, and you can watch more than one pile to answer those questions. So just think of your first question and pick the pile that resonates with it, watch that, and then come back here to the beginning and do it for whatever other questions you might have that need to be answered at this time. So for this reading, we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, pile number 5, and pile number 6. So just take a minute, take a deep breath, and choose the pile that resonates the most for you, that you feel the most connected to as the answer to your question, and then use the timestamps in the description box below to skip ahead to your reading and see whether you get a yes or no, a maybe, a not yet, or whatever might pop up, and the reasoning behind that answer. And before I leave you for a moment to look at these cards in silence, I just want to ask if you like these videos to give it a like, share it with your friends and family, comment below which pile you chose and if it resonated, and subscribe to the channel so you can come back and see more of my videos when I post them. So just take a minute and look at these piles, and then I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose this card, then this is your reading for a yes or no answer to whatever question you may be focusing on at this time. This first card that we have here for you is going to be the yes or no, or whatever else I might see that comes up. I also have a few more cards that kind of explain why this answer came up at this time, and then I have a few cards of advice and guidance for you to round out the reading. So let's take a look at the answer to your question. You received the 3 of Wands, development and opportunity. I see this as a yes, but a sort of tentative yes, because we have that that planning, that development, that sort of like on the doorstep but not quite out the door yet energy here. It feels like you're gearing up to start something, and you haven't quite started it yet. You're not quite at the point yet that you need to be at to get the full-on yes to your question. So let's take a look at the rest of these cards to see a little more information about your situation. You have the Sun. We have the Holy Grail, stop the endless searching, inner quest. We have the Chameleon. We have chant, hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. Imagine, and pentacle. We also have strength, stay afloat and feel steady and calm, and anchor, keep yourself grounded. So the Sun is a very good sign when it comes to yes or no questions or readings in general. It's a very positive card, one of the most positive in the entire deck. So I definitely see that whatever this question you're asking about has a very positive light around it. And the only thing I'm seeing that is making this kind of tentative is that it's not quite to the point where it needs to be out in the public yet. And I feel that this is like the thing for you. This is the Holy Grail. This is a thing that you imagine about. It's the pinnacle of achievement in your mind. Maybe you manifest by chanting, by saying to yourself, I'm going to get this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to have this in my life. And it's very powerful and very much like a dream. It feels like a dream that you're trying to achieve, whether that's a relationship, a job, a project, a status in life, anything like that. But the thing is, I feel like there's still some planning that needs to be done. There's still some steps you need to take, and maybe you're getting a little impatient about how long it's taking to manifest this into your life. Don't get me wrong, you still have a yes here. You still have a very strong, like, yes, things are happening, things are developing, the opportunity is coming. And the only thing is, you need to kind of center yourself and take a deep breath. It may feel better to like wander out into the desert and keep searching and digging and looking for this holy grail, for this thing that you want so badly. But you have to know when to put things out there and when to kind of keep them to yourself. And I feel like right now it's a time to keep things a little under wraps and to keep things to yourself as you develop whatever this is that you're developing, and try not to make it super public or tell a lot of people about it, or just kind of yelling about it from the rooftops. I know it's hard not to do that when there's something that you really, really want or love or are passionate about, but in order to get to this pinnacle, to get the thing that you've been imagining, I feel like it's important to kind of draw back, set your anchor, find your strength, and just stay calm and try not to show your hand too much. The chameleon knows when to blend in and when to show out. And right now it's time for you to blend in, to kind of find the clarity that you need to push this the last few steps to where it's going. And I feel like you're getting there. You're very, very close. And this yes is coming for you. But right now I need you, or the universe is urging you to slow down and kind of realign with what's true for you, what it is you're trying to get out of this, the goal, the exact goal that you're trying to set. The Holy Grail definitely gives me vibes like maybe you've imagined this sort of castle in the sky, this sort of almost holy relic, and maybe it's not going to be quite as grand as you imagined. Maybe you've kind of pushed it to a point that's a little past reality, a little past realistic, and you need to kind of draw back and reassess what the reality is and make a plan that is more realistic for your reaching your goals at this time. I do see you definitely reaching this goal. I do still see a yes, a very clear yes, but you just need a minute to kind of take a deep breath and find that clarity and figure out what it's going to take to get you those last few steps. So let's see what we have as far as advice. We have the Dawn of Swords, reflection and diligence. I do good. I am kind. And needs. Do you need more time to yourself? A break from thinking too much? A kind encounter with a friend? Needs matter, and it's time to honor them. So from what I see here, this is telling you you're okay. You have been putting in the work. You have been doing everything you need to do. You have been helping where you need to help. You've been looking after other people's needs and wants. You've been pretty much immaculate in your pushing for whatever this is. You have been the pinnacle of like good and kind. You've put in the work. You've done it. So it's definitely, there's a need for you to kind of refocus on yourself, to take a break from whatever it is you've been pushing towards so hard, to let things kind of flow, to reflect on how far you've come so far, how much good you've done, how much work you've put in, and just sort of relax and let things take their course. Your needs do matter, and I know it's hard when you're striving for a goal to take a break. Sometimes when you take a break, it feels like you're going backwards, but that's not true. Things are still moving forwards and things are still growing. This clock is still moving forwards, even if you're relaxing in the pool. Things are still happening when you take a break, and things are still growing. And this thing that you've put so much work into is not going to hit the brake pedal just because you take a day or two off, just because you take a week off. If you take that time to reflect on all that you've done before, it may reveal something to you that you didn't see before, something that will help you get those last few steps. It may give you the energy you need to get those last few steps. So don't be so hard on yourself when you're trying to get to this end goal. Don't think that you have to do more, because right now what you need is a minute to yourself, a minute to reflect on how far you've come, a minute to remind yourself that you have done such amazing things so far, and you've grown so much, and you've learned so much, and that's going to give you what you need to get to this definite yes. So before I let you go, I just want to pull you an affirmation from the Dreamer's deck. Can I get an affirmation for pile number 1, please? Affirmation for pile number 1. Nope. I know that every dream in my heart is waiting to bloom. I am ready to grow. Thank you so much for watching this reading, pile number 1. I hope that it gave you some insight and made you feel a lot better about whatever it is your question was. Make sure you like the video, let me know what pile you chose below in the comments, and subscribe so you can come back and see my next tarot reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. If you chose this pile, then this is your reading for a yes or no answer to whatever question you're focusing on at this time. This card here is going to give us your yes or no, and then I have a few more cards that will kind of give us more details and explain a little more why this is the answer you got at this time. Like I said before, the future is fluid, and if you do not like the answer that you received today, it is within your power to change it. I also have some advice for you, and we will pull you an affirmation at the end. So let's see what you got for your answer to your question. You got the Spirit of Cups, or the Knight of Cups, opportunity and creativity. So I definitely see this as a yes, and it feels like something is opening up to you. Something is allowing you to move forward in this situation, whatever it is you're asking for. You are going to receive an opportunity in this situation that's going to allow you to move forward and to make progress. It may not be the fastest progress because this is the element of water, but it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling. If this is a relationship you're asking about, it's definitely a yes. The Knight of Cups is very romantic and charming. So if you're asking about somebody, I definitely see this as a yes. But let's look at a few more cards just to get a few more details about this answer. We have Judgment. We have the Mystic Rose, compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. We have the Cardinal. We have Oracle, spirits of the other worlds, tell me tales of the unknown, tell me tales of the forbidden. We have Rebirth with Pluto, and we have Chaos and Conflict. We also have Listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. And Guidance, find safety in your beacon's light. So what I'm immediately seeing from this is that a realization is coming. Something is opening up to you that you may not have seen before that is making this a yes, that's making whatever this is you're asking about possible. There are definitely heavy relationship vibes with the Cardinal here, as well as the Spirit of Cups. So if you're asking about a relationship, I definitely see love coming through to you. However, you may feel a little bit like worried that you're going to be judged for getting into this relationship, worried that people are going to talk, people are going to think you're not smart for getting into this relationship. That could be because it's somebody you've already been with before and you're giving them a second chance, and you're worried about what other people are going to think because you're getting back into this relationship. I definitely see that you have a lot of conflict about it, but I don't see that being a bad thing. I think you are really trying to suss out what you want at this time, and this opportunity that's opening up to you may not be exactly what you were expecting. It might not be exactly what you wanted even, but you're starting to realize that this is possible, and that this could be something that you actually want to pursue. And if that's the case, then it's totally open to you. I'm getting the message that your spirit guides are trying to send you a lot of signs, and you may see things like about this person. If it is a person you're asking about, you may see their favorite color. You may hear a song out of nowhere that reminds you of them. You may see things that remind you of them a lot, and you think it's just coincidence, but really it's your spirit guides trying to give you guidance and kind of let you know that you're on the right track. And that can come into play with anything. If it's a job, if it's some other opportunity, if it's a person, if it's even the smallest thing that you're asking about. I feel like your spirit guides are definitely sending you signs and trying to kind of push you in the right direction. And you may see feathers or birds as signs from your guides. This definitely has the feeling of like a new start, something that is going to give you sort of a breath of fresh air, something that's opening up to you, kind of like this canal is opening up into a wider area. You felt kind of on a one-way track in the past, and like you're kind of stuck, but things are definitely opening up with this realization. And it's really important for you in this opportunity to to not judge other people, to not judge too quickly in the situation, to have a little bit of restraint on any preconceived notions that you have. It's important for you to be compassionate and to remember that everybody is a living, breathing soul and is a magical being, and that we all deserve respect and love, and we deserve to be listened to, even if this is like a person from your past that has done you wrong before. That may be where some of the conflict is coming from. But even if this is something that you weren't expecting, something that you thought you would never do, something that doesn't match the vision you had for your life to begin with, that doesn't make it bad. Even though that something is conflicting with your idea of what you had in mind, it can still be beautiful in its own way. It can still make you happy. So just keep that in mind as you see these opportunities crop up. Watch out for the signs that are coming your way from Spirit. And even if that means watching videos like this to kind of get confirmation from an oracle about this situation, this is your confirmation. So let's get you a little bit of advice real quick. We have the Dawn of Cups, curiosity and discovery. I create harmony. I speak with good intent. And truth. Truth is different at different levels of consciousness, reserve, judgment. So this is definitely giving me more like listening vibes. Whether this is a person, someone you're hoping to work for, your family, a romantic relationship, Spirit wants you to get a little curious and open yourself up to their version of the truth. It's definitely important for you to keep a positive mindset in this situation and to be careful of what kind of words you use to describe it, and be careful of what power your words have. It's very important for you to consider all angles and to consider what the other person might be feeling and how your words and actions have consequences and what might happen if you are too quick to jump on what you believe to be true without listening to the other side. There's definitely something new opening up emotionally with the Dawn of Cups here. You're starting to discover a lot of things. You're discovering more of the truth. You're discovering how things align. And it's very important for you not to shut yourself off to those discoveries, not to just close the door, say, nope, this is it, I'm not listening to any of this. It's important for you not to judge, not to jump to conclusions. So just open yourself up, listen to what other people have to say, and make sure you're not coming to conclusions too quickly because of something like that might have happened in the past, or something that you were told by other people outside of the situation. So before you go, I want to pull you an affirmation. We have an affirmation for pile number 2, please. Affirmation for pile number 2. Ooh, you got 2. Definitely need those affirmations today. I know that worrying only blinds me from the beauty that is all around me. I am not stressing. I know that for every door that life closes, a new one opens around the corner. I am optimistic. So, thank you so much for watching this reading, pile number 2. If you like my videos, make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and let me know which pile you chose, that you chose pile number 2. Subscribe to the channel so you can come back when I post another video and watch it, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day. Bye! Hi pile number 3, if you chose this pile, then this is your reading for a yes or no answer to your question that you are focusing on today. This first card that we have here is the yes or no answer. I also have some more cards that are going to kind of help us get into the details of the situation and let you know a little bit of why this is the answer that's coming up at this time. Just a reminder that if you do not like the answer you received today, you do have the power to change it. I also have some advice from Spirit for you, as well as I will pull you an affirmation at the end. So let's see what the answer to your question is. You received the World, achievement and fulfillment. This is a very powerful yes, like a definite yes. The world is opening up to you. You're going to have the world in your hands. You are achieving whatever it is you want to achieve. You are going to be successful. You are going to have fulfillment emotionally, physically, mentally. You are going to be happy. This is definitely a cycle coming full circle. You're getting closure. You're reaching the end of whatever it is that you've been working for so hard. This is the final card in the Major Arcana, so you've gone through that whole journey and now you're finally reaching its end. So this is a definite and powerful yes for your question. Let's look at the cards that came out to give us a little more detail. And first you got the World. Look at that. So that just doubles down on that powerful energy. You also received the Sacred Waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, self-care. You got the Eagle as well as the Ladybug. 2 animals for you. You got Wildcat, be still and tune in, for there is something afoot lurking alongside you. You got Neptune, vision, and exchanging gifts. And you also got safety, don't be too proud to go back to shore, and ambition, set your sights beyond the horizon. So like I said before, this is a definite yes for your question. You are reaching the end of a cycle. You are reaching whatever it is that you have been trying to get to, whether that's a relationship, whether that's a job, whether it's a moving situation, whatever it is you're asking about, you have a yes here. And the reason for that is that you've been just working so hard and going so hard at it. There's definitely a little bit of a need for balance in your situation at this time as you reach the end goal here. I get the sense that maybe your vision is perhaps a little different than what you are actually receiving, and that's okay. Not everything always goes exactly as you imagined it would, but there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like as you reach this end, it's important for you to kind of recenter yourself and to come back into your own physical form. Give yourself some nourishment, recharge your batteries, because you've just been go, go, go. There's definitely a lot of need to kind of look around and see where you are and where you've come. I feel like maybe you might feel a little burnt out because of everything you've been doing and how long this process has taken. You might have lost sight a little bit of where it is you're going or what you want in this situation. And you might just be kind of trucking along trying to at end point at this point. So there's definitely a message here that it's important for you to recenter yourself and to remind yourself of where you're heading. It's important for you to look behind you, to look towards the past, just to reflect on how far you've come and the things you've learned and how amazing you are and the amazing time you've had. Even if it's not been that easy, you've done so good up to this point, and you should be so proud of yourself. And it's important for you to take a break, because this Wildcat card, as well as the Safety card, tells me that there is something creeping up on you, whether that's exhaustion, burnout, overwhelm. Maybe you're just starting to feel a little bit like you're gonna crash. Maybe you're starting to have doubts. It's important for you not to let your pride to push you past the point of no return. It's important for you to take a break when you need it. Even if you're right there at the end point, things aren't going to stop just because you take a short break. Things are not going to go backwards because you take a break. It's important for you to nourish yourself and to replenish your energy and to take a rest so that you can realign with your ambition and realign with your vision, because there's something you're not seeing at this point. Even though this is a very strong yes, there is something that you're not seeing at this point that's gonna help you a lot in this situation. And the only way to get it is to kind of open yourself up to receiving it. It's not something that you can push for. It's gonna come out of you recentering yourself and getting away from whatever it is that's creeping up on you, whatever's been lurking behind you. Just don't let your pride get in the way of you taking a step back and sitting down for a second and just giving yourself permission to look at everything you've done and to let it lead you to the place that you're going, to that ultimate fulfillment. So, let's take a look at what advice you have. We have the Six of Cups, Serenity and Healing. I achieve with integrity. I invoke laughter. And possibility. Focus your attention on what could go right. When you learn to imagine the best case scenario, you get to enjoy the experience twice. So yeah, this is definitely in line with what I was saying. I feel it's very important for you to take a step back, to give yourself permission to heal a little bit from whatever it is you've been going through. Even though you are getting that closure, or getting to that end point, that doesn't mean you have to push until it burns you out completely. It's important for you to remember all that you've done, all the trials and tribulations that you've gone through to get to this point. And you're allowed a little break. You're allowed to have some serenity. This is all about balance, about give and take. And when you give, it's important for you to take some time for yourself, to do something you enjoy, to have a laugh at something that really makes you smile. And in doing so, I feel like you're definitely going to be able to recapture your vision, to dream up the most amazing possibilities for your situation, and to see all the good and positive in what you've been doing and how far you've come and where you're heading in the future. So just make sure that you don't lose sight of this amazing, brilliant light that may be just out of sight for you. Maybe you need some time with family or friends. Maybe you need time with people that make you laugh, to kind of remind yourself how proud you should be of how far you've come. So before you go, I just want to grab you an affirmation really quick. So can we have an affirmation for pile number 3, please? Affirmation for pile number 3. We have, I know that life is only limited by my imagination. I am dreaming bigger. Thank you so much for watching this reading, pile number 3. I hope that it brought you some comfort and insight into your situation. If you like my videos, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment below and let me know you chose pile number 3, and subscribe to the channel so next time I post a video, you can come back and watch it. I will see you then. Thank you so much for watching, and have an absolutely beautiful day. Bye! Hi, pile number 4. If you chose this pile, then this is your reading for a yes or no answer to the question that you've been focusing on today. This card here is going to give us the yes or no. I also have some more cards that are going to give us some more details about why you may be receiving this answer at this time. Just a quick reminder that if you do not like the answer you see today, you do have the power to change your path. I also have a few cards of advice from Spirit, as well as we will pull you an affirmation at the end. So let's see what answer you got to your question today. You got the Emperor, Wisdom and Passion. So this is a yes in my estimation. I think it's very interesting that you are pile number 4 and you got the Major Arcana card of number 4 as well. So this question that you're asking about may have a lot to do with stability, security, and just comfort and feeling safe in your life. I definitely feel like there's a very powerful energy of authority around this question and around this yes. I feel like this yes is coming because you are seizing power and you are stepping forward and taking the lead in whatever this situation may be. So let's take a look at the rest of these cards to see some more details about your situation and this answer. You got the Emperor, number 4. That's so funny. Pile number 3 also got matching tarot cards. So that's a very powerful energy that you're dealing with. You also got Whispers of Mother Earth, Creativity, Ideas, Inspiration, Artist, Writer, Channel. You got the Dog. You have Embodiment. Now unsown from the flesh, a most alluring lullaby stills my pain as the skies bleed for my heart and the embodiment I am to claim. You have the 12th house with Introspection and Soulmates. You also have Breathe, break from beneath the water surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea, and Generosity. What good is the treasure if you keep it for yourself? So, this definitely feels like you are sort of coming into your own personal power, and you're kind of learning the ropes of how to navigate this situation still at this time. Whatever question you asked about is still a yes, because you are taking control more. You're taking more power back. You're setting boundaries. You're making it so that whatever it is that you want to do is what's moving forward. I feel like you're having a lot of inspiration at this time. You are kind of being inspired by your own ideas and what it is that you want out of this situation. But I also feel like there may be another person involved, someone that's been really supportive of you, someone that you really connect to and you really trust. And you may worry a little bit that this person won't like what you're doing or won't like the direction you're heading, but I just want to reassure you that this person is in it for the long haul, and they actually will help you along the way and be very loyal and a very good friend, partner, whatever they are. And I feel like they're going to be better for sharing this situation, this opportunity with them. You may be following a passion and finally finding like where you feel that you fit in the world. That may be some kind of creative pursuit. You might be an artist or a writer. I feel like you're having a lot of ideas and you're finally trying to figure out how to put them into action. Even if at this point you're still in the idea stage, that's okay. It's important for you to come up for air every once in a while and not just kind of wallow in your ideas for too long, because once you come up above the water, you're going to kind of be able to see better what's ahead of you, what's on the horizon. And I feel like you're definitely discovering a passion at this time, and you are very passionate about whatever the situation is, whether it's a relationship, a job, a project, a direction in life, somewhere you want to live. I feel that you are very passionate about it. There's a very fiery energy here that tells me that you're just going to go get it. You're just going to do it. And there are going to be people probably that are like, what are you doing? But there are also going to be people, or even just one person, that sticks very closely to you and supports you no matter what. There's also a reminder here that you do not have to do this alone. There's no reason for you to go on this journey all by yourself. You have people around you that want to help you, and it's important for you to open up to that help, especially if it's somebody that you really, really trust. There's a reminder that we are all part of Mother Earth, and you can be independent and stand in your power while also being part of the grand consciousness and being part of humanity. So don't let your ambitions, your passions, or even your stubbornness get in the way of being part of the whole, because you are part of the whole, and treasure is more beautiful when you share it. And it's important for you to open yourself up to those connections in this situation and to move forward in power and in authority without shutting other people out, especially people who want to be there for you. So we're just going to take a quick look at the advice that Spirit has for you in this situation. We have the Sun, positivity and abundance. The Eight of Rings, resourcefulness and positive potential. I hold purity in high esteem. I regard all altars with respect. And abundance. Being a thoughtful steward for the money you already have is the secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. So what I'm getting from this is that it's important for you to realize how abundant you are, and to realize that that means different things for different people. This is definitely a sign to kind of appreciate all of the work that you've put in, to appreciate all of the potential that you have in your life, all the resources that you've been blessed with, and to appreciate yourself for everything you've done up to this point to get where you are, and all the lessons that you've learned. And you may be feeling almost like you can't handle much more, that you can't handle any more pressure or any more opportunities at this point. But it's important for you to keep a positive mindset and know that you are capable, that you are just an incredible being that can do anything and everything you set your mind to. There's also a message here that talks about keeping a positive mindset through what you do and what you say, to be positive toward other people, to be positive when you talk to other people about what you're trying to do, to appreciate all of the potential that this situation has brought into your life and where you're heading. You are opening yourself up to a lot of abundance in whatever way that means to you, whether that's love, a place to live, more money, an abundance of spirit, an abundance of health. Whatever that means to you, you are aligning with that at this time. You are gaining more clarity on the work that it took you to get here. You're beginning to shed light on and see just how powerful you are, and all the amazing things that are opening up to you. So before you go, I just want to pull you an affirmation card from the Dreamers deck. Can we get an affirmation for pile number 4, please? I know that my deepest desires are the pathways toward my dreams. I'm going where it feels right. Thank you so much for watching pile number 4. I hope that this reading brought you some insight and some comfort in your situation, and that it answered your question to the best of its ability. If you like my readings, make sure you hit the like button, to share the video with other people. Leave a comment below and tell me that you chose pile number 4 and how it resonated for you. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that when I post a video, you can come back and see the next one, and I will see you then. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Bye. Hi pile number 5. If you chose this pile, then this is your reading for a yes or no answer to the question that you're focusing on today. This card here is going to give us the yes or no, and I also have some more cards that will give us more details about why you received this answer today. I just want to let you know that if you do not like the answer that you received to your question today, you do have the power to change it. I will also have a few cards of advice from Spirit, as well as pulling you an affirmation at the end of the reading. So let's see what your answer to your question is today. You got the 6 of Swords, resolution, moving on. I feel that this is a yes, with a bit of a caveat. The 6 of Swords is all about forward momentum and realignment with what makes your life enjoyable. However, there is still a sense of kind of some baggage that needs to be released, and things that you're still carrying that are making it more difficult for you to make that forward momentum. So I do feel like this is a yes, that you're heading in the right direction. You are coming to a resolution and making some good progress, but there is still some work that needs to be done. So let's take a look at the rest of these cards and see what kind of details we can get about this answer. You have the Page of Wands. You have Come to Me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance and desires. You have the Giraffe. You have Bonfire. It is through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. You have Juno, partnership, and go the distance. You also have Patience, the tide will come when it's ready, and opportunity. You will prove yourself and discover if you brave the rough seas. That matches up very much with the 6 of Swords in that in the Rider-Waite deck, a person is in a boat and they're leaving very rough, choppy seas to move on to very smooth seas. So what I'm getting from this is that it's very important for you in this situation to kind of follow your passions, to remember what it is you're doing this for. I feel like maybe you have become a little impatient and have kind of forgotten why you're on this journey, why you're trying to push so hard to move forward. And it's very important for you not to give up on what it is you're trying to get, because you are coming to that resolution, you are moving forward, and you are releasing what it is that no longer belongs in your life. It's very important for you at this time to open yourself up to the opportunities that the universe wants to bring into your life. If you're feeling stuck and stagnant, like your progress has stopped, it's very important for you to take time to introspect and remember what lights your fire, what it is that gets you out of bed in the morning, what it is that you desire the most. And it's gonna be difficult. You still have some choppy waters to get through. You still have some distance to go. You still have to run the rest of this race, and you're gonna get there. You're gonna get to the finish line. It's in sight, it's there, but you just have to reach a little further. You just have to stretch that little bit more. There may be someone in your life that can help you with this, that can support you and make you feel better about where it is you're heading. You may get a lot of love from social media and people online, kind of giving you a boost of inspiration. You are attracting all of the amazing thing that you want and that you need. You are attracting positivity. You are attracting abundance. But it's important that you don't let the original flames that started you on this journey go out. You need to take care of them. You need to stoke them. You need to feed them to make sure that they burn brighter than ever. And I feel like if you take the time to take a step back and look at how far you've come, you may have been recently just looking forward and looking at how much you have still left to go, that you haven't taken the time to turn around and look at the immense amount of rough water that you've already crossed, and thought about how amazingly brave and strong you've been through this process. You are a force to be reckoned with, and you deserve so much, and it's coming to you. It is. It's just very important that you have patience with yourself, that you have patience with this situation, that you have patience with the people around you that are trying their best to support you at this time. Because you're getting there. You're getting there. You're so close. It's important for you not to give up. It's almost like if you drop the ball now, if you stop now, if you let the fire go out now, it's like it's gonna be such a letdown. I feel like you're so close, and everything you've been trying just isn't working. You feel like you're stuck in place. You're just running in place, and you're not getting any closer to the finish line. And that's why it's so important for you to remember why you're doing it, what you're getting out of it, where you're going, and why it's so important to you. By connecting to those things again, by reminding yourself of the flame in your heart and the passion that you have about this situation, that's going to allow you to stretch those extra inches, to run those extra miles, and to finally make it to where you want to go. So let's see what advice Spirit has for you in this situation. We have the Ace of Cups, spirituality, fulfillment. We have I benefit with gratitude. I am forgiving. And friend. Be as good a friend to yourself as you are to others. So I definitely see that it's important, like I said before, for you to be grateful for how far you've come and to remember how strong you've been and how much you've grown from where you were before. You need to focus on yourself and filling your own cup, so that you have the energy to make it through this. You need to practice forgiveness, forgiving yourself for whatever it is that you've been holding on to, whatever baggage it is you've been carrying emotionally or otherwise, because you've put the work in. You've made it this far. You've made up for any mistakes that you may have made in the past. You've rectified any situations that have gone wrong. You are doing the work, and you deserve praise for that. You deserve to feel proud for that. And when you finally get there, I feel that you're going to be so grateful for finally making it past this threshold. You're moving on to a new beginning. You're opening up to something new. Meditation, journaling, things like that may be a big help to you at this time. Maybe a gratitude journal. Just getting more in touch with your spirituality and allowing that to refill you and to bring you some fulfillment in this time. It's definitely important for you to kind of reset and release, to remember that you have yourself and you are capable of filling your own cup without the help of other people. You are capable of taking care of yourself. And I feel that if you put the focus on you, if you turn the focus inward, and you show gratitude for where you are, for how far you've come, and you let go of any of the rest of the swords that you're carrying with you, you are going to sail so smoothly right through whatever it is that you're still trying to get through at this time. So let's pull you an affirmation here. I have an affirmation for pile number 5, please. Affirmation for pile number 5. Affirmation for pile number 5, please. I know that exploring my passions will lead me to my purpose. I am doing what feels good. Thank you so much for watching this video, pile number 5. I hope that this brought you some insight into your situation and you got the answers that you needed today. If you like my videos, make sure to hit that like button, to share it with other people, and to subscribe to the channel so that you can see my other readings as they come out. Leave me a comment below and let me know you chose pile number 5 and how this reading resonated with your question. And I will see you in my next reading. Thank you so much and have an absolutely beautiful day. Bye! Hi pile number 6. If you chose this pile, then this is your reading for the yes or no question that you asked today. This card here will give us the yes or the no, as well as a little bit of information about why that is. I also have some more cards that will give us some more details about why you're receiving this answer to your question today. And I just want to remind you that if you do not like the answer that you received today, it is within your power to change it. I will also get you some advice from Spirit, and at the end of the reading, I will pull an affirmation for you. So, let's see what your answer to your question is today. You got the 4 of Cups. This is a no, and more specifically, a not right now answer. There's definitely something that you're wanting. Whatever it is that you're asking about is there in your peripheral. It's there in the distance. However, there are still things that need to be taken care of, things that you need your attention before this specific thing can happen. You really need time to ground yourself and to get through the muck and the mud of what you've been dealing with in order to get to what it is you want. So right now, the answer to your question is no, but that doesn't mean that it's always going to be no. Let's take a look at the rest of these cards and see what other information we can get. You have death. We have the fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. You have the shark. We have milk and butter, like the silk off one's flesh, I am the giver, I am your eternal. We have Scorpio with investigate. And we have chop wood. We also have direction. Trust your inner compass and find your bearings, as well as flow, let your worries drift away. So what I'm seeing from this, we have strong Scorpio energy here. You're currently in a period of incredible transformation. You're currently going through so much growth and so much change. You may have recently, or you may be about to experience some kind of ending in your life, some kind of cycle coming to an end, the end of a relationship, the end of a particular job, the end of a living situation. Something big is shifting in your life, something big is changing, something is ending so that something better can begin. And right now, the reason you're getting this no is because there is a need to focus inward. There is a need for you to let go of whatever it is you're asking about, because what is meant for you is going to come to you, is going to flow to you. You may feel very stagnant at this time. The Four of Cups is a very stagnant card. However, it's also the number 4, which is a very strong, very stable energy. We also have a 4 within the 13 of death, and this 8 could go down to a 4 as well. So it's very important for you to find your bearings, to get grounded at this time. I can see that you may feel that if you stop, nothing is going to happen for you. You may feel that you're just barely getting by. You're just doing the day-to-day mundane tasks, and nothing is really changing. Nothing is really shifting. However, just like this seed in the ground, just like during the winter, there's so much happening beneath the surface that you can't see. There's so much going on around you and within the universe that you don't see. There are secret beginnings starting that you don't see, and something is coming into your life that you can't see. And I know it's hard. I know it's difficult to keep going when you can't see what's coming, when you have no idea what's going on. But just like a shark just swims. It just keeps going forward, just keeps swimming. It doesn't have direction. It doesn't have a map or a compass. It just keeps going to keep itself alive. And it works on its instinct, its intuition, its gut feeling. And that's what you need to do right now. You just need to keep moving forward. You just need to release the need for control, release the need to go and get what this is that you want, because what is meant for you is coming for you, and it's not going to pass you by. And even if you don't see it, you are moving in the right direction. It's important for you to open yourself up to the flow of the universe and the flow of life, because things are coming to you. The things that you are necessary in your life are coming to you. It's just important for you to let them. Because if you sit on the ground with your arms crossed over your chest and you just look down at your feet and you don't look around you and you don't open yourself up and you're just very protective all the time, nothing is going to be able to get in. And there's so much that wants to get in. When this flower blooms, when it finally grows, you're gonna see, it's gonna be like kind of a slap in the face. You're gonna be like, oh, so that's what was happening. You're gonna see how much was going on behind the scenes, how much was going on under the surface. And it's very important for you to try not to worry about whatever this is you're asking about, because it's gonna work out. You're gonna get to that 4th cup. You're gonna get there. You just have to keep swimming. Like, take some advice from Dory and just keep swimming. Keep chopping that wood. Keep doing the basic things. Focus on your rituals. Focus on your routine. Keep yourself grounded and just keep going forward. Because this is a no right now. This is a no to whatever you're asking for. It's not happening right now. And I'm sorry if that's hard for you to hear. But you need to keep going and you need to trust the process. Just like if you were painting a picture or writing a book or following a recipe, it may seem like a mess at the start, but if you trust the process, you're going to end up with something absolutely beautiful in the end. So let's see what other advice came up for you. We have the Priestess, Illumination and Knowledge. I am trustful in my relationships. I am accepting, and rituals. Steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea, let wisdom sneak up on you. So this is definitely more of the same of what I was seeing. With this, I am trustful in my relationships. I feel that this is the relationship between you and the universe, you and spirit. It's very important for you to open yourself up to accepting whatever it is that is coming your way. If you do not accept things from the universe, then it's not like they're gonna go away, but they're just gonna get louder and louder and make it more and more difficult for you to ignore. Right now in this moment, it's important for you to slow down, to focus on the day-to-day, to focus on the mundane, the boring, whatever you think of it, to make yourself a routine, to get settled into waking up at a certain time, doing some meditation, doing some exercise, making yourself some food, whatever it is that is a routine to you, running errands or reading a book before you go to bed, walking your dog, taking a walk out in nature. Start a routine and stick to it and let it guide you through the day-to-day, that you can open yourself up to whatever it is the universe wants to bring to you. You have to trust. Right now, it's very important for you to trust what's happening behind the scenes, even if you have no idea what it is. And I feel that you kind of sense with your intuition that things are going on that you can't see. And it's very hard to rely on that sometimes. But I'm telling you that if you rely on it, if you keep going, things are going to come to light that really put things in perspective for you. So just focus on you, focus on the day-to-day, focus on getting through your routine, and just wait and see what happens. I think you're going to be very pleased with what happens in the end. So, before you go, I'd like to pull you an affirmation. Can we get an affirmation for pile number 6, please? Oop, fell right off the table. It says, I know that my blessings come from being thankful for what I already have. I am grateful. Thank you so much for watching this reading, pile number 6. I hope that it gave you some insight and comfort into your situation. If you like my readings, make sure to hit that like button. Comment below that you chose pile number 6 and how it resonated with you. Subscribe to the channel so you can see my videos as they come out, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching and have an absolutely beautiful day. Bye!